Hi, I'm Terry from Bed and Biscuits Boarding and Training Facility, and this is Buddy. He's done really well. He's high energy. He can really move out when he wants to, but when he's got the training collar on, sit, hey, sit. And I do hand signals and verbal commands through all this. We're going to do about 4 different exercises: sit, stay, down, stay, the recall, and the heel unleash. So when we return, we'll come to the heel unleash. Good boy, Buddy. Okay, this is going to be Buddy's heel unleash. Dog is always at your left side, and the hand signal to sit, just bring your hand up like this to tell him to sit. When you start walking, ask him to heel, and when you stop walking, he should automatically sit. If he doesn't, I usually make him sit. It's a nice thing to get, a habit to get into when you stop walking, instead of him pulling and walking all over, that he sits beside you. Okay, let's see how he does. Buddy, heel. Good boy. Good boy, buddy. Good boy. Good boy, come on, heel. Sometimes he'll lay down, but he usually just sits. Doesn't matter as long as he stops walking when you do. Good boy. Exercise finished and praise your dog. Good boy. Good boy. Okay, this is going to be Buddy's recall. Again, to sit, you just bring your hand up like this. Next hand signal before you walk out to the end of your leash, tell him to stay. Put the palm of your hand in his face, tell him to stay. Walk out to the end of your leash, and then bring your hand to your chest and tell him to come. So you got 3 different hand signals: sit, stay, and come. Okay? As you go out to the end of your leash, make sure you reinforce the word stay, or he's going to try to follow you. Okay, sit, good boy. Stay. 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 Buddy, come. Exercise finished and praise your dog. Good boy. Okay, this is going to be Buddy's sit, stay. Again, you put him in a sit with a hand signal to sit, and then tell him to stay. Walk out to the end of your leash like you did the recall, but you're just going to stand out there. Don't stand for very long. Don't give him a chance to mess up. Just stay out there 2 or 3 seconds, then come back to him. Don't release him and praise him till you get back in this position right here. As time goes on, a week down the road, 2 weeks, whatever you want, and he's doing really well, you can stand out there for 30 seconds or longer. But work your way up, because if he breaks the command, you're actually losing ground and you have to kind of start over again. Sit, stay, stay, stay. So you're just going to stand here for a couple seconds and then return. Stay. Do not drop the leash on the ground, because if he does take off, then you've really regressed instead of progressed. Stay. Reinforce stay when you return. Stay. Exercise finished and praise your dog. Okay, this is going to be Buddy's down stay. Same thing. You're starting out with him in a sit. Okay, and then you're just going to kind of turn to face him. You've got to have to put your finger right to the ground and tell him to down. Okay, that's why when you tell him off when he's jumping, don't use down, because down he's being taught to lay down. Okay, so you turn and face him when he's already in a sit. Buddy, down. Stay. Reinforce the word stay very firmly before you leave. Stay. Stay. Again, don't let loose of the leash. Hold it just like this. You'll have plenty of time later on if you want to teach him off lead to lay it on the ground and do that. But if you lay it on the ground, he gets up and takes off, it's a big mistake. Stay. Reinforce the stay as you return. Stay. Exercise finished and praise your dog. Good boy, Buddy. Okay, for a conclusion for Buddy, he's done really well. There are days though that he doesn't do as well. He can do exceptionally well, or he can kind of test your nerves a little bit. Today he started out a little bit hyped up because I let him run around here, but I had to kind of regroup and get him together, and then he did very well. So going through doorways, I put him in a sit and stay, open up the door and walk through it first. Of course, I got him on a leash, and then do a recall. I'll bring my hand to my chest and tell him to come, and he comes to the doorway. He does really well with that. He's done really good. I know he can do off lead later if you choose to bring him back for that. Do not try to do the off lead at home too soon, I don't recommend you do it at all, even later on down the road, because he's the type, if you don't do it just so, he's going to take advantage of you sooner or later, and he's going to run like crazy, run off when he knows he's not attached to the leash. And if you don't have him to a really good point before you do that, and he does run off, you're going to really create a monster. So he's very, very smart, but I know he could do the off lead very good. And it was fun to train. Thank you very much. Good boy.